Driven by his father's constant desire for him to be the best, and armed with his formal education, Lee excelled in all aspects at Ford. His first major recognition came from his 56 for 56 campaign. The campaign offered loans on the 1956 model year car with a 20% down payment and $56 monthly installments for 3 years. It was a raging success, taking Iacocca to the Dearborn, Michigan headquarters. In just 4 short years, at age 36, Lee elevated himself from sales to vice president and general manager of the Ford division. The year 1964. During his time climbing the corporate ladder, Iacocca designed several successful Ford cars, but the one that changed his trajectory in life was the iconic Ford Mustang. Seeing the need for an affordable and trendy sports car among the baby boomer generation, Iacocca tasked product advisor Hal Sperlich and stylist Gail Halderman to design what was first called the Cougar. After convincing the board, and most importantly Henry Ford Jr., to build it, the project was greenlit, mainly thanks to Iacocca's natural talent for sales. It wasn't without its obstacles, however. With a shoestring budget and just 18 months to develop it, Iacocca went full steam ahead. Against all odds, they made the Cougar in time and changed its name to Mustang, after the World War II fighter jet T-51 Mustang. The first Mustang ever made was a 2-seat, mid-mounted engine roadster, and it employed the German Ford Taunus V4 engine. The car that went public was the 1963 Mustang II 4-seater concept, hitting the World's Fair in 1964 to a hot audience. The night before this launch, Ford ran Mustang commercials on all 3 of the television networks, and the next day, it ran huge one-page ads in over 2,500 newspapers. Ford also placed Mustangs in lobbies of several Holiday Inns and airports, and took out billboards in over 170 markets. This was Iacocca's most significant project yet, and the marketing had to be perfect, and it was. In fact, car dealers were taken aback by the lengths some buyers went to get a Mustang in their driveway. From one person sleeping in a car until the down payment cleared so Ford wouldn't take the car from under him, to a dealer having to lock his doors to keep mobs of people out of his showroom. It's been reported that over 4 million people crammed into Ford showrooms just to peek at the Mustang. Iacocca predicted it would sell 100,000 units a year, but the Mustang blew away all expectations by selling 400,000 in the first year alone. The 1 millionth Mustang was sold within just 2 years of launch, landing Lee Iacocca on the covers of Time and Newsweek magazine. Because of his enthusiasm, finance, and engineering skills, Iacocca had been involved in every aspect of the car, and by 1970, he was named president of Ford Motors, earning almost $1 million a year, and the reputation of being the world's greatest salesman in U.S. history. Following his unprecedented success with the Ford Mustang, Lee decided to quickly turn his attention to other projects. In 1968, in response to the need for a domestically produced compact and fuel-efficient vehicle, Iacocca began working on his follow-up to the Mustang, the Pinto. Iacocca wanted the Pinto to weigh less than 2,000 pounds and cost less than $2,000. He was the driving force behind the production of the Ford Pinto, but in 1977, it seemed his Midas touch had faded. Iacocca faced allegations that the car's structural design allowed the fuel tank filler neck to break off, puncturing the fuel tank in the event of a rear-end collision and causing a fire. This became an example of bad cost-benefit analysis and engineering ethics, and the cars were recalled for added reinforcements and safety shields. It was his greatest failure, and it seemed anyone who was envious of Iacocca's early success were now reveling in his recent failure. Mistakes are a part of life. You can't avoid them.